there, beautiful beings, and welcome to my sacred space. My name is Raven, and thank you so much for being here. Today, I'm going to do my first, well, not really my first impressions because I had a look at these cards when I was doing the unboxing, but I guess some sort of a review, and of course, a flip through of the Sacred Mothers and Goddesses Oracle deck by Claudia Olivos. This is a deck gifted to me by the beautiful Anna of Antiquarian Sense, and this deck is published by Blue Angel. So, Blue Angel is actually a publication company for the metaphysical, for spirituality, and they are based in Australia. In the States, these decks are actually handled or released by or sold by Llewellyn. So I'm gonna go through the guidebook before anything else. So if you're just here to have a look at the cards, please go to my description box and I will have there my timestamp so you can just jump to the actual flip through. So Blue Angel decks, they usually come in with, I think this is a little bit smaller than an A5, which is half of an A4, which is your typical bond paper size, business size bond paper. Anyways, so this one is quite thick, which is good because I honestly really do not know much, but I have several books of goddesses, about goddesses, but I always am very keen to learn more about them. So this guidebook, I went through it last night and I'm pretty impressed with the information that's included in this guidebook. So this is a deck published in 2021, and then you have the table of contents, which is, they're also alphabetically arranged, which is also cool. And then we have the introduction. So that part explains how Claudia Olivos decided to get into goddesses and the creation of this deck. And then here you have your initiating your card deck, which is basically the instructions if you don't have your own instructions on how to bond, or sorry, if you don't have your own rituals on how to bond with your deck, then of course you can use the one that's provided in the guidebook. Like if this is your first time and you're a beginner, you can always use this. It's basically you transferring your energy onto the card so that you will be able to get more accurate readings, and it will kind of like mesh with your intuition so that you can use it for your readings, and it will give you more connected advices. So here you would have several spreads. No, not several, sorry. I guess this is just one spread. No, not guessing. It is just one spread. Forgive me, I'm a little bit all over the place. I haven't had my coffee yet. So here we have about the cards. So this deck includes 35 goddess cards, 4 priestess cards, and 1 sacred feminine card. Okay, it's pretty cool. A lot of goddesses to go through. And then of course your instructions on how to read the cards and how to use the guidebook. And then very useful information if you are new at this. If you're just beginning your spiritual journey, then setting up an altar is also integral. Gosh, I can't speak. So there you have it. And then gathering in a circle, and then circle oracle card rituals. So they also provide you with rituals. And then setting up your circle ritual, and then using cards in circle, closing the circle, and lastly, allow the sacred feminine and your own divine essence help you to go. Allow the sacred feminine and your own divine essence help you be a go-between for the physical and spiritual realms to bring love and light to the world. Beautiful. You are allowed to live in your truth, in alignment with who you are, a being of love and light. Beautiful. I love how she writes. And then here you would have the card meanings. Now, most Blue Angel decks would have like an insert here, and it's black and white, but that's fine because, you can actually refer to the actual cards, which is in full color, and it's matte. And then you have the name of the goddess and the keywords that they are associated with, and then some information about the goddess, like where they are from, or which civilization worshipped them and whatnot. And then you have Aine's message, so the goddess's message for you. when you pull this card. And then here you have instructions on how to call on that goddess. And you also have activities and rituals. And in here you have instructions on how to create an altar for that specific goddess, and fruits and flowers and herbs that that goddess likes. This is really helpful, by the way. And then you also have incense and scented oils that they like, and then, stones and crystals. I actually did that for, actually decided to purchase some items that I would need to get closer to Ixchel, because, she's a goddess that I am really resonating with. So with Ixchel, I saw that, crystal skulls are actually needed, or, preferred or wanted in an altar for her. So that's pretty cool. I also here have some of the items that I got when I visited Tulum. So it is in the Mayas, the Yucatan Peninsula. When I went there, I really bought this one, which is pretty cool. I bought a smaller one and I gifted it to a friend. And look at that. That's the Mayan calendar, and I think it's just really, really gorgeous. So along with that and some of the other items that I bought from Tulum, so I'm putting them here in my altar. But I was really sad. I was cleaning the other day and I broke this, and it's one of my favorite keychains. But there, okay, I digress. So that's how the guidebook looks like. And then there you go. So you have other like ad pages, so other decks from Blue Angel, and then about the author and artist. So that's cool. So Claudia Olivos actually did all of the paintings for this deck, and she also wrote the guidebook, which is well done, because they're so pretty. I have seen this deck whenever I would see like a sale in Llewellyn, or because they would really notify you if they have a sale, and I have seen this deck around. It's just that I don't know, I really don't have a religion, so I guess I was kind of put off by, not really put off, but I decided not to buy it, because I thought it was more of like a leaning towards Catholicism or Christianity, and I don't have anything against religion. It's just that it's not for me. So I decided not to purchase this deck before, but it's now in my hands, so I guess it's destined to be with me, and I'm happy that I got it. So thank you so much for this, Anna. I'm truly grateful. The backing. Okay, let's discuss the backing for a while. So I have here an image of the 3 moons there, and the cup, which a chalice, which is also a symbol for the divine feminine. And then you have the border here. Not really that much of a fan of the border, but it's fine. And then as you can see, the cards are matte, which is beautiful, especially if you're doing readings with a ring light on top of the cards. It's beautiful because you won't see the glare, and it's just really stunning. What I noticed though is that matte cards actually come, I don't know, like they come off less vibrant than glossy decks or glossy cards, but it's fine with me. I appreciate it. Oh, as for the size, this is your typical Oracle deck size from Blue Angel, which is really quite bigger than your Hay Houses one. I'm gonna show you just so you have reference, because it's very, I do have small hands, and I'm pretty sure other people also have small hands. So it's pretty easy for me to handle my Hay House cards. But this one I really have to really stretch my fingers. But you see, that's how it looks like. Size difference. It's quite smaller, the Hay House deck. So as for the cardstock, by the way, as you can see, this is pretty. Can you focus? I'm not sure if it's gonna focus. How do we make it focus? There. So it is not thin at all. It has substantial weight. It is a pretty good cardstock. It's not gonna, I don't know, I don't think this is a flimsy cardstock, and I love that about Blue Angel, because it shows that they do care about the life, or the longevity of their decks. So now, I mean, as for shuffling the cards, I use it I do it this way because I really can't shuffle it the other way around, which means I don't bend them, but it does the job well. Also, even though I struggle to do an overhand shuffle this way, I still try my best to do it because it's what I'm used to. I actually tried shuffling this way before, but I find that I am unable to give it a good shuffle, and I feel like it's not enough, so I would end up shuffling it this way anyway. So tell me how you prefer to shuffle your cards. Okay, so we're going to go ahead with the flip through now. So I'm going to put on some music and there you go. That's the flip through of the Sacred Mothers and Goddesses deck by Claudia Olivos. What do you guys think? I think it's a very beautiful deck. I love that it doesn't have borders because it's like looking at an actual painting. But these are in reality paintings. They're just mass produced, and I think it's lovely and wonderful. I don't know, I feel like it really speaks to me, the images. I love this Rhiannon card. I've been somehow dreaming about Rhiannon, and I do love it. And I also love the Rhiannon song by, of course, Stevie Nicks, which just, I don't know, there's something about this card and the goddess, and I feel like maybe, I should perhaps connect with her after Bast and Eggshell, of course. And as you can see, the colors are vibrant but not so vibrant. I love that. It's, what do you call that? Is it watercolor? I think her manner or the medium. Oh, this is such a cute past card. So there, like I said, the watercolor, it's very vibrant and colorful, but it's not too saturated, if you know what I mean. It's very soft, and the energy is very calming and nurturing, which is perfect. Also, here, I kind of flipped it again. I flipped it earlier when I was doing the flip through because I thought she was underwater, and I guess look at her hair. It's like she's submerged, and I think it's a good symbolism for third eye and knowledge intuition because water is a good medium for your intuition and messages. Hathor. This is a gorgeous deck, and I love how some are just full faces, the others are whole body. Is she a mermaid? I don't know. I don't know most of the goddesses here, which makes it, of course, Guan Yin. I've encountered her before in other decks, but it's very interesting to find out who the divine feminine are, like the goddesses are in other cultures, and I'm just very interested in that. I think it's beautiful that everyone is well represented. Not everyone, but most of them, I guess, or the diversity in this deck is very great because you can see from the Greek mythology. I guess this is Native American, Greek, Mary Magdalene. Where are they from? Jerusalem. I don't know. Israel, and I don't know where Irene is from. This is Indian, Korean. Not sure, but yeah. I mean, isn't it? I don't know, just really interesting to look at them. This is Welsh or Celtic, I don't know. So yeah, there you go. What do you guys think of the Sacred Mothers and Goddesses deck? Would you like to get a copy, or will you pass up on it? Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for showing up and for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comment section below. Leave a message if you like. I do respond to comments whenever I can. And if you feel like it, maybe subscribe to my channel for future videos like this, or give this video a like. Thank you so much, and I hope I see you again soon. Bye!